Hello, my name is Casey Andazilla. I took that name April 7th, 2002. Before then, I was Casey Price. I was a young lady with a broken heart who had nobody that seemed to understand me or had any interest in getting to know me. Then I met him, my best friend, Michael Andazilla. He taught me everything I know. All the while I was dying to be known and understood, he helped me discover even I didn't fully know myself yet. In the end, like the rest, he would leave me broken once again. I often ask myself if I would have known it all when our friendship began, would I still have followed him? The answer to that question is yes. I wouldn't change anything. We've all been there, right? While looking back on where life has taken us, the storms we've had to endure, and the lessons we've had to learn, we've all asked ourselves, if I could change the past, would I? If I could go back in time, what would I do different? So often, many of us would say yes. If I would have it all to do over again, I would. While in reality, we weren't meant to live with regrets from our past or with any heavy burdened hearts, always wishing things were different. The real purpose of this message I'm sharing with you today from the bottom of my heart is that life's not always going to be leather and roses. It's going to be broken hearts and broken roads as well. When we learn to take the good with the bad, it is then that we are living life on life's terms. There are no regrets, only lessons learned and a life that is ours own to make the best of. My story begins on Halloween of 1998. I gave life to my firstborn, Elizabeth. Her father was the love of my life, but he left us in the middle of the night on a bus going anywhere but here. I thought it was the end. I experienced the most beautiful moment of my life the first time I looked into her big brown eyes. At that moment, I knew life couldn't get any better. I felt complete for the first time. It was only months later that I would experience what broken meant. When he left, it was over a year before I ever heard from him again. I cursed God for the heartache and swore I would never be myself again. Then I met him, my best friend. He put me back together again. With his love and wisdom, he taught me about God and life. He was my world and soon became my husband. He also told me not to put my faith in man and that God was the only one who would never let me down. He taught me to be the best me that I can be. He taught me how to love again. He taught me how to be real. He showed me how to be a friend and how to never let bitterness in. We spent 10 years together, 6 of those as husband and wife. He forever changed me, and I will always be different because of him. I'm strong because he taught me how to take life on life's terms and the way it was meant to be. In the fall of 2008, my husband had a date with destiny, or maybe fate. I think God just couldn't wait. Michael was an angel and not of this world. This was never his place. There's an old song that says, only the good die young. And I think there's a lot of truth behind that. In this thing called life, some people just finish early. I wanted to share some of the best moments in my life, followed directly by the hardest times I've ever had to survive for a reason. Look, there's more to life and even right now than we can see. The bigger picture is always a work in progress because sometimes we don't see it. We're either blinded during our darkest hour and lose sight of ourselves or even life. Life is a journey we all have to take. We just have to remember we are here to live with the purpose of learning and overcoming while never losing heart. Get knocked down 7 times, get up 8.